Jimmy Spencer is still out there, but the car is very, very sick with smoke pouring from behind it, and yeah, that thing can't last much longer. The leader continues to be Jeff Gordon, and 68 out of the 90 laps have been completed here at Watkins Glen, New York.
Well, I guess I can put in that Jimmy Spencer, the Camel car, has been black flagged.
Okay, and they did successfully move Bobby Labonte's car behind the pit wall. And these shots coming to you courtesy of the Pennzoil Copter Cam. The Pennzoil car, driven by Johnny Benson right now, is in 12th position.
The leader is that guy. In the very right corner of your screen, Jeff Gordon. That's Jeff Bodine and Rusty Wallace, the next two.
Dorsey Schroder is off course. If he's buried that car, it looks like he has. We may have another caution.
Down in turn one.
And he told the crew he was in the gravel trap.
Yeah, we see the cars rolling, but not going in.
We're stuck in the gravel trap.
Boy, look how deep that right front is down there on that in that sand.
Just off of the edge of the track.
He buried it, that's for sure.
Will not turn, guys. I'm sorry. We've been good for about whatever that many laps was, and it's just so tight in the corner.
He was running in 28th spot.
Sorry about that.
Well, this will be a break for Ernie Irvin, who made that unscheduled pit stop. At least it'll let him catch up to the field. Ernie is back in 31st position.
Here's a replay of Dorsey.
There you see the black car. Like he said, he goes in the corner, said, guys, it just won't turn. He said, it's okay for a few laps. And then he gets so tight, I just cannot get to turn. He gets down the corner, and it will not turn. He finally has to slam on the brakes, and he spins himself out.
Look how deep he goes into that sand.
But that's the object. The object is to save these guys from going across that grass into the barrier, the retaining wall, because we've seen some cars torn up heavily, some heavy damage to cars that have gone into that wall. So,
yeah, you have to sacrifice the possibility of a caution and a driver getting caught and buried in that sand. But the other aspect is the safety, and that is much, much more important. Well, there's Ray Evernham and the Rainbow Warriors deciding what they're going to do.
I can tell you what they're going to do.
Yeah. They're going to stay out there, aren't they?
Nothing. Right. Sit right there, that same pose.
Track position is the important thing, and you can't have better track position than Jeff Gordon does, because he has the lead over Jeff Bodine, Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, and Ted Musgrave. Perfect timing. The green flag comes out, and we're back to racing on lap number 75 with Jeff Gordon getting a pretty good jump here at the start of the race.
Boy, he got himself a great jump. He wasn't going to have any situation like Rusty Wallace tried to do on the last restart.
That was unbelievable, the jump that Jeff Gordon was able to get that time.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, there's a bunch of Fords nose to tail behind him.
Well, we got a Chevy in the lead, and then 4 Fords chasing.
And then the Chevy of Robbie Gordon. Ted Musgrave, they're in 5th place.
Doing a
Started
great job.
29th, yeah.
Yep.
Great.
Putting some heat on Dale Jarrett, as a matter of fact. But Robbie Gordon is right on the rear spoiler of Musgrave.
There's one spot that I don't think they will pass Jeff Gordon. They're going in turn 10.
No, he's made all of his passes there today, so can't imagine that they pass him there.
Robbie took a look there in turn 11, trying to get by Ted Musgrave, but didn't get the job done.
Man, those guys are busy coming off those corners, aren't they? They're trying to dive down to the inside, out braking. No, that's not going to work.
You saw there in the Napa Field summary our pole sitter Todd Bodine running in 21st position, so we're going to up the Unocal bonus money by another $7,600. It was $68,400 coming into this race. It hasn't been won since Jeff Gordon did it at Charlotte.
So we go to 10 races next week. So how much will it be worth next week?
Let's see. It's 76.
Musgrave making a move.
Oh! Ooh! And Jarrett almost gets out of shape.
Almost did what Steve Park did there.
Boy, these 4 cars are right together, aren't they?
And Mark Martin right behind Robbie Gordon, trying to get up, gain all those valuable Winston Cup points he can. Oh, Gordon smoking the tires. Was that tire smoke?
Tires? Let's see.
Looks like it.
Well, a bit of a scare here, though, huh?
But Jeff Bodine is closing up.
He sure did. He closed up big time there. Took it from about a second and a half down to 3/4 of a second. Bill has a comment on Jeff Bodine in the restart.
Well, an observation maybe. I'll tell you, the 7 bunch was furious with the way Jeff Gordon restarted there. Pat Bryson was off that toolbox faster than you could believe and grabbed the NASCAR official and told him to get on the horn and remind him where the restart place is, which is the NASCAR Winston Cup Series bridge out of turn 11. And it was a vigorous discussion down here, but obviously nothing they could do about it. But they wanted him to know that they didn't think that restart was exactly the way it should have been.
But Jeff Bodine right now, folks, I'm telling you, he's closing up on Jeff Gordon big time.
Bodine,
a couple of car lengths.
Trying to make it 2 in a row here at Watkins Glen. Here's where it happened just a lap ago in Jeff's favorite area of the racetrack.
Question is, did he smoke that tire enough to flat spot the tire? And Bodine closed up just a couple of car lengths.
It was 77/100ths of a second last lap. Let's see what it is this time. 42/100ths of a second.
So definitely the 24 car has some type of problem.
And it might be that 7 car back there the problem that it is.
Yeah, that's right. It could be the 7th car. It's just too fast. And let's don't forget Rusty Wallace.
Jerry, any report on Jeff Gordon?
Well, Jeff had been complaining that the car was a little bit loose, particularly coming up the S's and up in the long sweeper down at the end of the interview. But a moment ago, about 5 minutes ago, Ray Evernham radio jet said, Jeff, there's the cloud you've been waiting for. The car should tighten up. But about 2 minutes ago, the cloud went away, and now the car has gotten loose again. Ray just now told Jeff, he said, be smooth, be smooth. There are more clouds on the way.
Well, since his first win at Charlotte back in 1994, Jeff has won 25% of the races. However, he has gone 5 races now without a win. His most recent victory was in California. That time he lost, Jeff Bodine lost just a little bit of ground.
There we see Musgrave back there trying. Is that Dale Jarrett trying to get by Musgrave?
No, it's Musgrave trying to get by Dale Jarrett.
And he did it.
Yep. So Ted Musgrave goes to 4th now. Jarrett back to 5th position. We've got less than 12 laps to go in the bud at the Glen here at Watkins Glen. Gordon the leader at the moment. The lead that Jeff Gordon has over second place Jeff Bodine is a matter of car lengths now, and Rusty Wallace is also right there in 3rd position. Gordon has been able to maintain that top spot despite his problem a few laps ago.
There's the first 3. Ted Musgrave is 4th. Robbie Gordon and Dale Jarrett has been back, Ned. A couple of cars been able to get by him.
Yeah, they've that horsepower shortage that Bill Weber reported a little bit earlier might be coming to haunt him here right now.
And he's smoking.
Yes.
Some heavy smoke out of the back of Dale Jarrett's car.
They said it was overheating also under green flag conditions. Still be 10 laps to go when they get back to the start-finish line.
Dale had 6 top 10 finishes in the last 7 races and was on his way to another top 10 finish, but I'm not sure he can hold on here. Back up front, it remains. Now it's back to almost 3/4 of a second, the interval that Jeff Gordon has over Jeff Bodine.
Brakes locked up on that 24 car, and he's been very careful with the brakes now so he doesn't do that again. And he's now starting to use them a little bit more.